Today we're going to cover some top tips on how to practice. Have you ever sat down and thought, why am I not improving? Why am I not getting any better? You're not on your own. It's all too easy just to play through some of those pieces that you know already, rattle off a few scales, and then go back and check Instagram. A week or so of this and you'll begin to feel pretty fed up, and that's why a lot of people give up playing. Ask any professional musician and they'll tell you that they still have to practice for hours at a time, every day, and that somehow they still enjoy their practice. How? What are they doing differently to you? Let's have a look at some top tips to help you practice better. One of the first things we recommend is to find a quiet, comfortable, well-lit place to practice. You're more likely to practice better if you're happy in your practice space and you have everything that you need. Find a time in the day which works for you as a good practice time and try to stick to it. It needs to become as natural a habit for you as brushing your teeth. Secondly, no distractions. No phone, no Instagram, no Facebook, no TV, just for a little bit. It will help you if you initially practice on your own, and always try to practice standing up unless your instrument dictates that you can't. Next, you need to have a plan. Never go into your practice without a focused plan of what you want to achieve in that session. It might be mastering that tricky scale, getting the breathing and articulation right for a certain passage, or even just getting a confident sound out of your instrument that day. Having a focused goal will absolutely help you achieve your aims in each session. So now our practice area is set up. Where do we start with the music? First off, with warm-ups. For some of us, this might be scales and arpeggios. For others, it might be long notes and breathing exercises. But whatever it is, we can't just launch straight into our pieces. Usain Bolt definitely doesn't begin his day with a 100-meter sprint. So we all need to warm up our muscles and brains gently before we start. After the warm-up, you can move on to technical exercises. More of those scales and arpeggios, but perhaps incorporating some more difficult ones, diminished sevenths, dominant sevenths, or whole tone scales. These are vital basics for any budding musician and a key part of all army musicians training. Now we move on to the pieces. Don't, whatever you do, start at the top and just play through to the end. You could be cementing a mistake into the piece. First, find the bar or two that's causing you a problem and look at those. Vary the rhythm, slow it down, and then speed it up. Finally, after having a play around with it, go back to playing it how it's written, and hopefully, there you go, it'll be fixed. Apply this method to a few more of the tricky bits in the piece, and then play through from top to bottom. Come back to it tomorrow, and try those tricky bits again. If you slip back into old habits, then give it another go. Practice and repetition really do work, and before long, you should start to see an improvement. Remember these key tips. Find a comfortable, quiet, and well-lit place to practice. Make practice a habit. Set an achievable goal. Warm up. Use scales, arpeggios, long notes, and breathing exercises. And break it down, focusing on the tricky bits. Finally, and most importantly, remember to enjoy it. Practice should be fun. Hopefully that's helped by giving you some of British Army Music's top tips on how to practice better. Thanks for watching.